Remember, I think it's our elites that have tried to make the Republic, Plato's Republic, to be this great dialogue on governance, when in fact, and we'll end on this academic note for you, Greg, when in fact the whole question in Plato's Republic it's called Thrasymachus' challenge. The whole question was, is there any value in doing good for good's sake? Or absent God, he puts in, absent God, is there any value for doing good for good's sake? And Socrates attempts to answer that, and quite honestly, he fails. Because absent God, if it is survival of the fittest, then you're really dumb not to be the fittest, okay? And that doesn't have a moral character to it. It's a raw power that defines morality and a survival of the fittest world. And Plato was trying to argue the survival of the fittest was the way it should be, but the people who should tell what the fittest were, he had to carve out his little exemption, people like him. If you just put people like me in charge, everything would be okay. And the truth is, every time we give lots of power to only a couple of people, really bad stuff happens.
It's the introduction of subjectivism, right? As opposed to God's objective view, which is concrete and absolute. And that becomes the problem. You can, and honestly, that's a big part of the problem right now that we're facing with our Constitution. We have particular laws and concerns that are being bantied about regarding whether or not you can have certain people saying things. One of them is communists. Remember that in 1954, we put into effect an anti-communist law that said you couldn't have a communist party in America. It's never truly been challenged, but there are those now that suggest that our Constitution would never allow America to have such a thing. And perhaps that's true. The problem that we have in America today is that America has turned its back on the one thing that upheld both the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and true freedom and liberty, and that is God. And until we get back to that, we are completely lost. We can't win this battle without him.